The past few weeks, we've been taking a very deep dive into the circle of fifths, probably deeper than most of you have gone in your university music theory courses. What we're going to do today is we're going to relate all that information and we're going to take parallel mode challenge. So here's how it works. We're going to take a tonal center and we're going to find all of the key signatures for the parallel modes for every tonal center. We'll start with C. We'll start real easy. So we know that C has 0 sharps, 0 flats. Easy peasy. As we've discussed in the past, whenever you add a sharp, yes, it affects the leading tone of whatever your key you're based in the major scale. However, let's say that you add 1 sharp, so you're now in the key of G major, but you're keeping the tonal center at C. So what you're affecting is the 4th scale degree, and a sharp 4, that is a characteristic of Lydian, is a major scale with a sharp 4. So you're going to add 1 sharp. For C, it's going to be no sharps, no flats, and your F sharp. Okay, so Mixolydian is going to be a flatted 7th. So whenever you add that first flat, it's always going to be B flat. And B flat is the flatted 7th of C major. So that's your key signature for C Mixolydian. Now, what about C Aeolia, which would be C minor? Okay, so what is C minor, the relative minor of what major key? The answer would be E flat. And the key signature to E flat major is 3 flats. So you're going to have a B flat, E flat, A flat. What's the characteristic of Dorian compared to minor? Is that raised 6. So you're only going to add 2 flats. In this case, C Dorian would be B flat and E flat. And of course, if you want to test that, C Dorian just happens to be the 2nd scale degree of B flat major. In B flat major, it has 2 flats. Now Phrygian. The leading characteristic of Phrygian is it is a minor scale plus a lowered 2nd, a flatted 2nd. You're going to add 4 flats. And if you want to test this is the key signature for A flat major. You can start it on the scale degree of C, and your 2nd scale degree would be D flat. And now Locrian. It has more in common with the Phrygian mode than it does with the minor mode, because there's only one key difference between Phrygian and Locrian, and that is the lack of a perfect 5th. Your perfect 5th is a tritone. So in this case, it's going to have 5 flats. And of course, if you want to test that, this is the key signature for D flat major. So where does C lie on this scale? It's the leading tone. Locrian scales are built on the leading tone of major scales. So in the key of D flat major, C is the leading tone of D flat major, which makes this the key signature of C Locrian. Let's take this idea a little further. So B major, you got 5 sharps. So what do you want to do if you want to come up with B Dorian? You're going to add 2 flats, and as I said in previous video, we're adding a flat is the equivalent of taking away a sharp. In Dorian, we're going to add 2 flats, or in this case, take away 2 sharps. And you can always test these. I mean, this is a key signature of A major. So what's the 2nd scale degree of A major? It's B. You're going to get your raised 6th scale degree, because B minor isn't too far off from this. You add 3 flats, or in this case, take away 3 sharps from B major, and you're left with 2 sharps. So see, there's your raised 6th scale degree. And you can use the same ideology with Phrygian. Phrygian is a minor scale with a lowered 2nd. So you're going to take away one more sharp from this key signature. You're only going to have one sharp. So instead of a C sharp being your second scale degree, it's going to be a C natural. Okay, so B Lydian, you're going to add one sharp, which will give you 6 sharps. In the case of B Phrygian, the F sharp. You can see how this this will work for absolutely any tonal center. Mixolydian, flatted 7th. So what you're doing is, from the Ionia mode, you're taking away one sharp. So instead of having that A sharp in the leading tone, you're going to have an A natural. In Locrian, you're going to take away all of these sharps. It's going to have the same key signature as C major. And you can take this and apply it to any tonal center. For the next series, we're going to delve into the minor key. I hope you stick around for that. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you look forward to it as much as I look forward to making it. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I enjoyed planning it out and thinking about it and putting it together. But until then, you have a nice day.